Welcome to Insights Live. I'm Rebecca Selby, and right now I am joined by Mark Wilhem, sales engineer from Avalara. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm doing wonderful. It's great to be in Las Vegas at the Insights show, and it's been a fantastic event.
It's great to have you here. Thanks for sitting down with me. We're going to talk a little bit about what's happening in the industry and some things that Avalara is working on. So first of all, can you start by telling me how Avalara started its relationship with Epicor?
Absolutely. It started back in 2006. Epicor was a very early partner for us. We began a partnership. We have worked with Epicor, and it's called Tax Connect within the different Epicor products, Epicor 9, Epicor 10, obviously. And we've built a relationship on being the back-end service that provides sales and use tax automation for the Epicor product line.
So what is the greatest benefit of this Epicor-Avalara partnership for customers?
Really where the true benefit for the customer is that so much around sales tax and use tax is managing the content and knowing the rules for how do I source appropriate tax jurisdiction. I sell to somebody in North Carolina. What are the right taxes to charge? Are my products taxable or non-taxable there? In our solution that we have partnered with Epicor, we have built it so that we maintain all of that information out in the cloud. We're not forcing all of that content to go into the application that an Epicor user would then have to manage.
Right.
We take simple information from a sales or billing transaction, pass that information dynamically up to the cloud, perform the calculation, and return the result so that they can continue on with their business process and not manage the day in and day out operations around content and information and tax decisions.
So you hand it to them in a nice little package.
A very nice little package.
Let's talk a little bit about the Marketplace Fairness Act. Tell me about that.
Marketplace Fairness Act, it's been out there in a variety of different ways. Some of the users may have heard it called different kinds of things like Amazon laws around e-tailing and retailing over the internet. Marketplace Fairness Act is something that's being pushed through Congress and is essentially looking to change the way that sales and use tax is required to be collected. So that I may not have a location in California, but if this were to pass, I now have to begin collecting in the state of California where I'm not used to knowing that information or being available to have the results to do those tax calculations.
So I understand that that's with the legislature now. Is your company prepared to act if it's approved?
Yes, we are. In fact, our sales tax and use tax automation has always been designed to solve that particular problem. All this is doing from an Avalara perspective is increasing the scale of what users may have to encounter and making technology available to solve those problems.
And let's talk a little bit about the Epicor Beta program. How is your company helping to support that?
So we have, again, partnered since 2006. With each rollout of Tax Connect in the Epicor 9 and now in Epicor 10, essentially the information that we need remains the same and the back end remains the same. So as customers move on to a beta program or dynamically onto production in Epicor 10, all they're doing is transferring the account number and license key that activates our service, and they're up and ready to go.
It sounds like such a simple solution, but I'm sure there's so much that goes in behind that.
So much in the background, but again, that's what we're maintaining up in the cloud so that our mutual clients don't have to manage that within the application itself.
Well, I really appreciate you sitting down with me today. Thank you so much.
It's been a great pleasure. Again, wonderful to be here in Las Vegas and looking forward to Nashville next year.
Enjoy the rest of your time at Insights.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about what we've just discussed, please visit epicor.com.